It's hard to believe Hachiro is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Well, to begin with, I guess we should see what everyone's thinking. Ah, it's you.
Everyone will have their own opinion, but you must understand. As much as it pains me, I cannot disobey the shogunate.
We finally get to talk. My name is Shinpachi Nagakura. I can't quite... So much so that I've practically moved into his dojo. There aren't many men capable of making full use. Later then.
The name's Todo, and you'd best not forget it. It's a shame about Kyokawa, but I'm sure that Master Kondo will make a Indeed, I may yet be a greenhorn.
How are you doing?
Oh, it's you.
We've come all the way here. We can't turn tail now. Return to Edo if you like, but we're going to stay.
Where Kondo goes, we follow.
We meet again. I've heard. Well, if there's work to be done in Edo, then that's fine by me. It doesn't matter what...
Hey!
There's a lot to chew on. But we need to... Katsu asked us to investigate what was going on inside the Roshigumi. And Kondo's on a new mission, taking action with the volunteers. Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do. Yes. I think that's probably for the best. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Wow, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Huh? Looks like everyone's here.
We are now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Ever since the Shogun arrived in Kyoto, the city has been in constant turmoil. So I find your proposed army the most intriguing idea. Very well. They shall keep the peace in the city. And from now on, let them be known as the Shinsengumi.
Unfortunately, it seems some of our allies are still loath to trust me. I'd appreciate it if you could sound things out. It's a tough decision, but don't agonize over it too much. Allegiances can and will change. That's just how life goes.
What do you need? See you later.
I'm just glad Lord Katamori continues to have faith. I'll reassemble the outfit, with Toshi as my second in command. I hope I can still count on your support by our deeds. Our name will ring out over Kyoto. And the Shogunate will have to grant us the stat. Lord Katamori is sending us on a raid close to Kamogawa. Will... Very good. Well, the General Commander and the rest have already gone ahead. Hijikata's group will likely join us later on. With all of us together, no one can stand up to our might. I'm expecting you to play your part as well. The Choshu have brought the anti-shogunate forces together at the Ikeda Inn in order to plan their uprising. Some of the men inside might have helped us with those checkpoint thugs. But if they insist on their cause, we have no choice but to take them out. On top of that, reports said... I'm just glad Lord Katamori. I'll reassemble the outfit, with Toshi as my... by our deeds. Lord Kat... The General Commander and the rest have already gone ahead. Hijikata's group will likely join with all of us together. No one can stand up to our might. I'm expecting you to play your part as well. The Choshu have brought the anti-shogunate forces together at the Ikeda Inn in order to plan their uprising. Some of the men inside might have helped us with those checkpoint thugs. But if they insist on their cause, we have no choice but to take... On top of that, reports say Tezo Miyabe is among their numbers. He is as important to their movement as Shoin Yoshida was. Indeed. Letting even one get away could cause a world of trouble.
We should have the lesser numbers. Shall we wait for Hijikata's detachment?
We must not arouse suspicion by waiting around. We make our move now. Understood?
Let's go get them!
Indeed. I'm itching to draw my blade.
This marks the first great battle of the Shinsenkumi. There's no way we will fail.
I'm pretty excited myself.
This is it.
This is the Shinsengumi! Open up!
Do it, or we'll force our way in!
Let's go!
You must get away, quickly!
The Shinsengumi! To arms! To arms!
This is the authorities! Resist, and you'll be cut down! You've been warned!
You have a death wish.
I can keep going.
You continue on inside. Nagakura and I will stand watch here. Ready!
You will never get near Master Miyabe! I'll show you what we Kyushu boys are made of!
We need to regroup!
Master Miyabe! Katsura! You must live!
I'm sorry.
Are you alright?
It's nothing. Honestly. Please, let's hurry.
Soji, don't overdo it. You hear me?
They're here! Quickly! Through the windows!
Let's go!
Ready.
Seems I have no choice but to fight. So you're here too.
Come back to me. You mustn't overreach. Your turn!
Don't make it easy. Are you ready, Katra?
Well struck. We need to regroup.
Ready.
We need to regroup!
Seems I have no choice but to fight.
Please, come back to us. Don't make it easy, do you? Yes, master. That was ill-judged. I'm sorry it had to end like this.
Seems I have no choice but to fight.
So you're here too.
Liberal comedian Bill Maher has come under fire from his base of progressives after his meeting with Donald Trump went far better than expected. The comedian delivered a lengthy monologue on his show where he admitted that he was wrong about the president.
As you know, 12 days ago I had dinner with President Trump, a dinner that was set up by my friend Kid Rock, because we share a belief that there's got to be something better than hurling insults from 3,000 miles away. And let me first say that to all the people who treated this like it was some kind of summit meeting, you're ridiculous. Like I was going to sign a treaty or something. I have no power. I'm a fucking comedian, and he's the most powerful leader in the world. I'm not the leader of anything, except maybe a contingent of centrist-minded people who think there's got to be a better way of running this country than hating each other every minute. So, thank you. Okay, so meet up in person. Maybe it'll be different. Spoiler alert, it was.
Online commentators commended Bill Maher on his realisation, with this person saying, "I don't agree with 80% of Bill's policies, but respect the hell out of him for willing to speak to anyone, including President Trump. This is a great example of unifying America. Gotta respect the president for making time when he doesn't need to." But not everyone agreed. Some of Maher's rusted-on Liberals supported lashes out at him, with this person saying, "This dinner with Trump shows how tone-deaf Maher is. I'm sure the losses we all had to our retirement savings, our federal jobs, or the cuts to Medicaid mean nothing to a multimillionaire like Bill. But they mean something to the rest of us. Shame on you, Bill Maher." But it seems Bill Maher is unbothered by the haters, so much so that he slammed a progressive guest on his show for patronising him, which Piers Morgan then agreed with.
And I think a lot of people out there, fans of you, people who love you, people who are fans of you, like me, I've been fans of you.
You don't have to patronize me, dude.
Okay.
I don't know you. I never met you.
I'm just saying that this comes
Not
from a place
everybody
of
has
love.
to like it.
All I'm
That's
saying
what we
is-
said. There are people who didn't want it to happen at all. You sound like one of them. It's
No,
okay.
no, no,
But
I
did
don't
you hear
mind
what
it.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Like, what is the alternative to not talking? Just sit at your lunch table and don't talk to anybody.
I talked to him. I've interviewed Trump. Here's the interview.
That's not it. That's just not an interview. This was not an interview.
I agree with the principle of engagement. I'm just saying, from his perspective, you have to understand that people out there know, all Americans know, that for him this was a PR stunt, and in his view, you were a prop in that PR stunt. Okay.
Yeah, you see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
That doesn't mean it wasn't the right thing to do. It just
But if you go on social media for 5 minutes now, you just have these tribal fury raging all day long. Everyone's got to be implacably there, implacably here. And actually, most Americans and most Brits, they're not like that.
Sky News host Rita Panahi agreed, celebrating Maher's U-turn, despite the criticism that has followed.
You got the impression that after this meeting, Maher actually likes the president, a man who he has relentlessly attacked for a decade. There you go. It starts with talking. I think we've just seen the birth of a beautiful new bromance and a cure for TDS.
Podcast host Brad Palumbo doubled down on this, saying Bill Maher's meeting with Trump is a good sign for the unity of America moving forward.
Well, I think it's a healthy sign in some ways that even a television host like Bill Maher, who I like, but who is a very liberal, old school liberal and has been very critical of Trump, would go and meet with him and would go and break bread with him and talk about things and get to know him as a person. I think we need more of that in America, because in the previous era of Trump's first term, he would have never done that, because he would have been absolutely savaged by his peers in liberal media and on the Democratic side of the aisle. But I do think something culturally is changing, where people are reaching out more, having more conversations. Some people are getting nasty and cutting each other off, and there's that divisiveness. But at least some people on the left, like Bill Maher, are seeming genuinely curious about what happened, why did my side lose so badly, why did so many people go towards Trump? And I appreciate those kinds of good faith efforts. And frankly, more people should follow his lead on this.
A story in 5 words.
Walt says demonize Musk more.
It's okay in America to be successful. We should celebrate that when people are successful. What my beef is, once you get successful, don't be a greedy bastard and not pay your taxes. Don't do that. Pay your taxes and let those young men who see this, now I would argue this, we're creating a false narrative from them that everybody is super rich and has Lamborghinis and life is easy, but that's what we're gonna have to figure out in our society about social media and all those things. But I don't think we should be the party that demonizes someone because they're able to afford something or they're able to work hard and got something. What we should demonize is people like Elon Musk and those people that do that. And that's different. That's different.
It's different. What a brain. No, seriously, Jim, he has this brand new idea. I've never heard of this before. Demonize the rich. Where did he come up with that?
Yet again, another Democrat. You know, millionaires, billionaires got to pay their fair share of taxes. Biden used to always say that.
Yeah.
As his rich son was under indictment for tax evasion.
Yes.
You know, so but keep putting that out there. And Elon paid like $11 billion in taxes last year.
Yes.
So he did pay his taxes.
Yes, and not only that, Emily, he had a bonus. It was like $50-some-odd billion, I think. It was, and the Democrats stopped his bonus from being paid in Delaware. Remember this? And if they let him get paid, half of it would have gone to the government. It would have been the largest individual tax payment in history. This guy is like, he is supposedly a public servant. Musk is the public servant. This guy is the public leech.
Yes. And he's like herpes, where he's always there. You can never get rid of him.
Tell me about it.
I'm sorry, fathers. Look, at the end of the day, my problem with this argument, too, is that when they demonize only certain billionaires and millionaires, the reality of the contribution to society... Sorry, fathers.
Public servant. This guy is the public leech.
Yes. And he's like herpes, where he's always there. You can never get rid of him.
Tell me about it.
I'm sorry, fathers. Look, at the end of the day, my problem with this argument, too, is that when they demonize only certain billionaires and millionaires, the reality of the contribution to society versus the absolute destruction, when you compare, for example, George Soros with Elon Musk, who's rescuing astronauts? Who has truly led to life-changing, medically breakthrough technology?
Getting the paralyzed to walk.
Exactly. Everything that Musk has done has been for the betterment of society and totally selfless. Does he want to make money? Sure. But first, he was simply a genius that wanted to help contribute to this world. George Soros and his funds have absolutely destroyed lives, truly led to deaths, multiple deaths, and they're picking and choosing?
Minneapolis, Tyrus, is in Minnesota.
Yes.
If you want something demonized, he turned Minnesota into hell.
Listen, I feel bad for Elon. Mm-hmm. I would be furious if I was him. Mm-hmm. If this is who you sent to troll me?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong to get the guy from D-Team to come out at Family Theater and call me names?
Yeah.
Like, Tim, I would, if they were like, oh, Tyrus, man, tough news cycle. Tim Walz is talking about you. I'd be like, old Timmy, I want to fight him so bad. Why won't he just answer my tweets, my DMs, like just one arm? And I just want to slap the He's so weak. He brings nothing. If you were going to go after someone, man to man, hit him with a fact. Hit him with something real.
Yes.
You don't have anything. And here's the cold part. If Elon called him up and said, hey, Tim, you want a job? He would take it. Because that's what spineless... He would... And when he was questioned, he was like, I was just holding him an account. You know, I respect him, and I'm so happy to be working for X. He is the worst player on their team, and they don't mind sending him out because
They're trying to get him off the table.
Yeah.
They're putting him out early so he can't be a factor later. Tom, if he says Elon didn't pay taxes, and of course he did, Musk has all the money in the world. Should he sue this bastard?
No, I think Musk did the right thing. He didn't even attack back
against Walz, really. What he did was he tweeted from the White House. He was like, I'm looking at the White House portraits, and I'm so glad that J.D. Vance is vice president. Which is so true. You know, when you think about it, you're like, oh, we dodged a bullet. We don't have Kamala, we got President Trump. But also, I mean, I'm so glad we have JD instead of this guy. And everyone tried to pitch him as this this pillar of masculinity.
Right.
And it never really, you can't hold. They tried to make him like he was a coach. He doesn't give off coach vibes. Look at his picture.
Well, creepy coach.
Yeah, that's what I say. Take a look at him. He's not like a coach. He's more like that Rachel Levine. Doesn't he kind of look like a slightly...
He dresses like Rachel Levine. Look, he has a sports coat and a zip-up sweater underneath. No man wears that.
I may have done that in the past.
Yes.
I
You've
won't
done that
now,
many
Tyrus.
No, and one day somebody's going to explain what a corporate income tax is to these people. It's not paid by this. It's not paid by the corporation. It's not like a building that goes, I've got to pay taxes. It's the workers. It's the shareholders, and it's the customers. And get this, they already paid their taxes.
Yeah.
So you're actually just creating a tax. It's like any. You could tax this table, and say, okay, we're taxed. That's what it is. It's just a tax on an object. Makes no sense. Up next, discharged troops get an apology. Like what?
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.
I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. If people ask me, like, well, how are you going to find waste and fraud in the government? I'm like, well, actually just go in any direction. That's how you find it.
People are fantastic. In fact, hopefully they'll stay around for the long haul.
Elon Musk touting some big savings by Team Doge as Democrats attempt to terminate Trump's tax report. Axios reporting saying that a group of House Democrats who are launching a concerted campaign to force Elon Musk out of the Trump administration by May 30th. They're betting the farm on a legal technicality that Elon's special government employee status can't go beyond 130 days. But that might not sit well with Tim Walz. He's been making the world's richest man a big target at his own town halls.
My beef is, once you get successful, don't be a greedy bastard and not pay your taxes. Don't do that. I don't think we should be the party that demonizes someone because they're able to afford something or they're able to work hard and got something. What we should demonize is people like Elon Musk and those people that do that. That's different.
Man, this guy needs to exit stage left, and I do mean left. Greg,
yes.
It's kind of hilarious that Democrats are using some of their very limited political capital to force Elon out of a White House job that he's already limited in having beyond May 30th anyway.
Yeah, it's just a contrast in men. When you look at when you see Musk and you see Walz, one is a drama queen, the other one makes things. You know, one is a theater kid, the other one builds theaters. One guy just shoots his mouth off, the other guy shoots rockets into space that come down and land. One guy demonizes risk takers while the other guy helps the paralyzed walk. Who is the public servant? Who is the public servant? The governor of Minnesota? You know, this pudgy, cosplaying cuckoo clown? This discount Rip Taylor? I don't know. It's hard. And maybe Tim means that demonizing is a good thing. Didn't he allow Satanists to erect a statue in the capital of Minnesota? Didn't his wife say the smell of burning Minneapolis, she missed that smell? Maybe they believe that hell is heaven and demonizing is a good thing. Also, doesn't Elon Musk pay taxes?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I think he does pay taxes.
He has the money to pay it. I love that this is being pushed by this Congressman Greg Casar. He's a member, you might remember, Jesse, he did the hunger strike on the Capitol that lasted 8 hours. So basically, he ate breakfast at 9, skipped lunch, and then had dinner.
Anyone who does a hunger strike, I'm against.
Unless it's The View.
That's a diet. That's different. You know, the first family doesn't pay their taxes. Democrats never cared. This guy probably pays billions of dollars into the Treasury. And what do these people do with it? They spend it on Sesame Street in Iraq. And it's not demonizing somebody to tell them to get back to work. That's not demonization. That's just saying, go back to work. Now, Democrats are just mad at everything Donald Trump's doing that they never did. It's like if I claimed that we gotta clean the garage, and I complained about the messy garage for years. And then Emma finally cleans the garage, and I said, God darn it, Emma, what are you doing? This garage, you didn't do it right. That's what they're doing.
Wow, that would be
Can
a
I just piggyback quickly? Musk was going to get like a, what, $50 billion bonus, and the Democrats stopped it in Delaware. If they got...
Seems I have no choice but to fight. So you're here too.
Come back to us.
Well struck. I'm outmatched. Are you ready?
Sorry for the trouble.
Do you have a death wish?
My apologies. Sorry for the trouble.
Right there. Don't make it easy. Thank you.
My apologies. We need to regroup. I can keep going. Zoji. Damn it.
this moment.
Not a bad idea to have a familiar face like you make them spill the beans. Very well. I'll be back as soon as I've got Soji out of here. Just don't let your guard down.
Damn it! I'm sorry. We meet again, perhaps for the final time. Please, give me a chance to speak. So, have you truly turned your back on us? That was honest. You're made of sturdier stuff than I thought. As a fellow samurai, we are a dying breed. I'm prepared for what comes next. However, I must ask that you look after Kusaka and the rest. Your word is good enough for me.
I have one last trick up my sleeve. If I'm going to the grave, I'll take them all with me. Run, Katsura. I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir.
Katsura still trusts you, it seems. It would be a shame for you to die here too. I bid you flee. Go on.
What the hell went down in there? Wait. What of Miyabe and Katsura? There were rumors he was amassing gunpowder, but I never thought he'd turn it on himself like that. Well, look for any injured men and patch them up. Sorry it took so long. I was looking into another shady inn. I came as soon as I heard the commotion. Well, we didn't manage to finish them off, but we certainly nailed some heavy hitters. I'm chalking this one up as a victory. We'll withdraw after we've attended to the wounded.
Nakaoka! You did well to make it such a long way.
The days of the shogunate are over, Kusaka. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you.
Nah.
Choshu troops are in the mountains ready for battle. I pulled some strings and have a sizable army under my command now.
If my Kiheitai join you, the shogunate doesn't stand a chance.
You know it. Kusaka, we have the advantage. Just say the word, and your troops will be ready to march.
Great.
No sign of Katsura?
He was attacked by the Shinsengumi at the Ikeda Inn. He managed to get away, it seems.
But we are not sure where he is now.
I see. In that case, do you remain firm in your resolve?
Yes. Your troops have come a long way and given us a golden opportunity. It is time to live up to Master Shoin's ideals.
When I fled my clan in Tosa, it was your clan that took me in. It's time for me to repay the favor.
Oh.
Will you let bygones be bygones and fight the Choshu alongside me?